so maybe twice this week, and I don't think I've ever seen it. I really like these people just like cutting about in the beer gardens and all that. I mean, it's quite nice to see actually.
Right, so we'll start on the left.
European. Yeah, but there's a lot of people.
Right. Okay, guys, we are recording.
Hello.
So we're going to start on.
Yes, sir.
Start on what?
Am I doing it down here?
Yeah.
Where's the weekend? Where's the weekend?
The weekend's where JJ's weekend is.
There's no weekend today.
Where's the weekend? Weekend JJ.
See, that's
JJ
not.
weekend.
You've done it. Why did you say what is it?
Right.
Yeah, right, okay.
What was in the window? This whole time was there something behind
Do
you?
you want this shut over?
No.
No, it's fine.
Warm enough.
Right.
That's on the will. Hello everyone, welcome to this another very special broadcast, but this time we're on the road. This time it's one of the crossovers. It's a crossover you didn't even know you needed, JJ.
Not at all.
You got your Marvel, you got your DC, we're hooking back up once again with the Pirate King, Peter Murphy, right across, getting on brand as well. With the Brotherhood cap as well. How much does this cap retail for, JJ?
1999.
Jesus Christ, a bargain!
Are we on the main cam so that we're
Yes,
getting
yeah.
on? And also, you'll notice there are Pirate King merchandise
And-
available also.
And how much would the Pirate King merch?
I don't take it seriously.
Well, I've got some exclusive Billy Kirkland merch. There it is right now. Right, what happens in broadcast? Well, you know how it is. What we get to do is we get to sit down and talk with our brothers, sisters, interesting individuals from all around the world. And today, this is going to be a little different. It's going to be a little more chilled out. We're going to be spending some time with the Pirate King, chewing the fat, maybe. I don't know unless you're cutting it off, and just kind of catching up and saying what's happening.
What's happening? Well, we're Pirate King getting on break. We're on our summer
I just
holiday
think, right, what's
now,
all this
so,
about?
we had to get up ridiculously early to deal with you guys today.
Oh,
But it's an absolute honour to be on the broadcast. I think my wee face was on it years ago when he was on the.
You've been on it. I think you've been on it only once.
I've been a guest once.
Back in the early days.
I was a
Back in the
long-time listener, first-time caller
Yeah.
when you were doing the dialogue.
back in the early days when such like Heroin's the best and all that. We don't go back to anything like that again. But back when we started to do it from the cupboard of my house, technology helped us out there. We just never see
But
that.
that's what I'm saying to PJ while we were waiting 3.5 hours for you to come up.
That's it. I'm a busy man. I don't know if I've mentioned recently, but I am Billy.
That happened. Deal with it. So we first one of these we done it on really talking about the iPad or something.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
We've all come a long way.
Certainly
I'm going to
have.
crack on because things to do to give time so we can talk while I'm working on what we can.
Certainly.
Nice.
I thought you meant like generally the rest of the day, and I was like, nice.
Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to be back.
Yes. Anyway, here's a wimpy. Away you go.
So we're going to do some barbecue stuff today.
Yes.
I usually want barbecue advice. It's not barbecue, it's grilling. What we do in the UK is grilling.
Yes.
We don't do barbecue. That's the barbecue.
Right.
Right?
I've already had an education on this.
I'll be
Nine
honest,
times
I did wonder what
Nine
it
times out of
was.
10 we have coal, wood, direct heat,
Right.
which is all about cooking fat.
Okay.
Whereas barbecue is all about low and slow. So we're going to try and give some cheats today, and we're also going to try and give people wee bit of pointers on common mistakes and things you might want to try and make your barbecue life a bit.
Because in all fairness, in grilling / barbecuing, what we do in the UK, I don't think it's ill to say, but we're making us it very much constantly.
So this is a rack of ribs.
Okay.
Right, this is St. Louis trim with a rub on it. So we're going to start with this
St.
and we're
Louis
going to
trim.
walk back.
Is this
What's the solution?
is this
We'll
religious?
come to that.
Okay.
We'll come
I look
to
forward to it. I look forward
that. So one of the mistakes
Danny,
we'll
before
make...
my priest, you know what I'm saying.
I have to be that kind of carry on. I can give you a light blessing.
I bless you, flirt.
No, that's a whole kind of way good to do that.
All right.
So,
That's funny. I was watching a documentary on that.
so this is where when you start grilling and start barbecuing, this is where you start. Before that, we'll go through the steps to get you here. So all I want to do is I want to get this
You want to get it rock and rolling?
and then we can talk about
Sure,
it.
sure,
Right.
sure.
Okay.
So, you can chat amongst yourself.
We certainly will.
Talk about all the other things that are available in the raw beer.
There's loads of other
so
things we've got coming up now. Why don't you tell us, because you're the one that makes them?
What? So,
I
yeah.
would have just made them up. We've got the new BrawCast sort of stream flavour that's coming out. He's pissed already. There we go.
Man down.
Why I'm doing that?
Yeah, so we got new oil coming out in October. It's the anniversary of 21 oil.
Yes.
We release a new oil every anniversary, which is in October. And we've got the beer coming up with Winton Brewery as well.
Yes, very exciting.
Winton Brewery beer. So
We're going to have more of a chat. We've got a, you'll have seen it by now, but we've got to have a chat with the guys at Winton Brewery.
yes.
Would you have a wee bit more of a chat about that than yesterday? Or?
No, we've been speaking offline about the beer.
Offline?
Yes, we
Just
have.
shouting out the window.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we designed the label and stuff. The label's ready to go.
Right.
So
What about the beer, though?
yeah, I'm not giving anything to them together.
Well, a taste of a hint of...
Yeah. What's the beer flavour?
It's like going to be Rice Krispies. So I get, do you know I had one sitting there
Did you?
like most of the day the other day, just sitting there, my beard flavour. I had to trim it down, and then literally the next day I've got a roll as a Viking. A Viking, this will make you laugh. A Viking has been transported to modern day Largs. Yeah. And gets mistaken.
That Metropolis.
Yeah, it gets mistaken for a how's the beard looking? Not as good as it was. So I'm trying to keep it out. And the script starts off with me in the middle of a battle and the pencil in Largs, if anyone's ever been in Largs. And the first thing that happens as soon as a historian goes, pencil wasn't there. It's like, shit. So,
Thank you, good day to you.
yes. If you could just keep your facts out the way, that'd be fine.
So, we're going to be dealing with some raw meat. Always put a towel, a bit of wet kitchen paper under your mat, stop some sliding about your countertop.
Okay.
Okay.
Tip 1 for the day.
That is
Tip
the
1
one.
of 73. So Louis Trim. Ribs come in three descriptors if you go to your butcher.
Right.
You get St. Louis ribs, spare ribs, baby back ribs. This is spare ribs.
Is it terrible every time we hear baby back ribs? I just think of Bob Austin for Austin Powers. Oh, not baby back. Every time, is that terrible? After all these years. Well done, Michael Myers. Michael Myers.
Yeah, that's
Right.
a fellow guy by night. So this is spare ribs. This is traditionally getting the Chinese style. So it's basically your main rib bone, you got a bit of cartilage up here and some flappy bits. Right. So for you to achieve your St. Louis trim,
What's this you're taking off the back then? Are you taking this off the back?
I'm taking this how you get it to the butcher.
Okay.
This is basically the bit that attaches to the inside bit.
Right.
But we are going to trim that off. You put that on the barbecue on the grill, that's just going to burn and be horrible with flare ups.
Right.
Flare ups are another tip 2 with flare ups. Deal with your fat. And about this, or a few different things. But the first thing is, if it's going to go into direct heat and thin and fatty, cut it off because it'll just turn into fat. It's going to cold, flames, everything's burnt.
Ah, right, I see. So it's gonna ruin the whole process.
The other thing to do is remember to put it. Get yourself one of these. Now, mind the funky skull because it's private time, but any squishy bottle, you get them in.
Yeah, you can get them in
bargains.
supermarkets. Yeah.
Fill it with water. If you have a bit of flare up, the flame's fire and water, don't go on that well. But
Write that down.
take it up to the pro level. What I've got in there is a mixture of full fat Coca-Cola and apple vinegar. So as you're spraying, you fill the flames with the flavour you're adding.
No, I don't like that.
Tip 2 of 73.
I'd probably take a couple of bangs of that. While we're looking. That
We can up to it. So,
actually sounds quite nice.
Pretty good, isn't it?
so you get to your St. Louis trim, you feel the top of your bones, bit across the top, you'll actually see them, stick your knife in, draw it across. Okay? Sure, there's nothing there, you don't need any big butchery skills, each sharp knife, that kind of thing. We spoke about that last time.
Yeah.
Sharp knife, sharp knife, sharp knife. You can put that on the grill and grill it like a rib.
Mm.
You still have that kind of eating in the bones kind of.
Right.
We'll have that for a bit of nibbles later on. So, again, cut off our back flap, take note of cartilage. So all these ribs are pretty much the same size down over here. Cut that off, cook it separately
Okay.
because it's different, right? So that's us. Basically, you have at this point Louis Trimdus, which is very fancy. But if something comes to your barbecue, short of having that big messy,
Yeah.
that looks like something you'd maybe get in a TGI Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to say that it's something that was actually going to say that looks better than the TJ Friday. If I don't know if anyone's ever bought ribs at the supermarket, will have them like stinking. They don't look nice. They don't look nice.
Which kind of comes to the baby back ribs. If you're going to back, baby back ribs are from
Stop saying it. Stop saying it.
the other type of ribs.
Yes.
Right. So the other type of ribs are from higher up on the carcass, where the loin is, so you get your chops and your fillet and all that. Essentially, if you go into a mass-produced butcher, like supermarkets or whatever,
Right.
what they're trying to do is get as much loin or as much fillet as possible, so they cut it really close to the bone. You want baby back ribs, go the other type of rib, go to your butcher, because he'll cut it for you.
Oh, really?
Okay.
So you'll actually get some meat on the top of the bone as well.
Right.
Because baby back ribs, the other type of ribs,
Yes,
are
they tend to be just
shorter, thinner.
Okay.
We're going to use these today. We've already got one in. We're going to go the long way around with them. We've got about an hour and a bit. I
Yeah.
don't know where we'll get to with that, because traditionally, if you're going to barbecue ribs,
Yeah.
3 hours on the smoker at just over 100 degrees
Right.
to get the smoke in. You then wrap them with some cider vinegar or some orange juice or something of that nature.
Yeah.
2 hours. What that does is softens the meat, you're almost braising them.
Mm.
Then you bring them back out, it's back on, sauce them, give them another 45 minutes, an hour. And that's, your ribs are 6 hours.
Yeah.
Now, your Euro 2022 that are out there in the barbecue with the shots on and the pans going, right, let's get that barbecue going.
Yeah.
You don't have 6 hours, mate.
No.
The best you've got an hour and a half. So, we're going to try to show you what you can do in an hour and a half. So, what we're going to do with these, I have made a rub.
I'll make it rub in that thing.
I wasn't going to answer those.
This blend is madly,
You're blind.
and I am calling it Drawbones.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
How we smell that? Paprika, black garlic, coffee,
I meant to tell
salt, pepper, it's a quantity. Right, so what we're going to do on so some people like a slather on. Like we're not going to,
Slather.
so basically it's look at a mustard or miso or something on the
Oh,
rib,
Yeah.
so that the rub holds on.
None of that. Just straight on.
Take it on. Yeah.
Because I think we've got enough. So, and what I'm going to do with these ribs is different to that,
Right.
and a slather ain't going to help us.
So they might be for later on. You guys enjoying them because you want to put that time in to make sure they're done right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying these aren't done right. They've been done in a different way.
Yeah. So that is, they're going to be doing, hopefully, we'll try them an hour and a half. An hour and a half will be a decent rib, but it'll be more custom, there'll be more of a bite to it, whereas it won't fall off the bone.
Yeah.
We'll try and get these to fall off the bone in an hour and a half. It's a bold claim.
A bold
claim.
Who the
claim.
fuck knows if I can do it? Are we allowed to swear?
Yes, yeah, of course.
Okay, so this is a bro bones rub. Now,
Sure, I asked
ideally-
that for the first time yesterday, and I've been hosting the show for you.
So ideally, what we want to do with this, or when you're at home, the key to good barbecue is preparation. So
Right.
if you're putting rubs on things, for butt, chops, steak, whatever, put it on. Don't take it from here and put it in the barbecue.
Right.
That's why I showed you that one earlier.
Yeah.
You showed up here, what, 45 minutes ago? That rub's been sitting there. Passive aggressive, man? Right, so that rub's been sitting on the meat.
There's a woman that's in charge of my time. She's not my agent, it's my wife.
So that been sitting there for 45 minutes. What that is doing is the salt in the rub is drawing out the moisture and putting the flavour in.
Right.
Okay,
See,
yeah.
next person tells you cooking is an art.
Right.
Slap them across the face and go, that's the pirate thing. Right?
Okay.
Cooking is not an art. Cooking is a science. Right? It is the application of heat, chemical, or pressure and the denaturing of protein. That's cooking.
I keep telling my wife that it's a science, that's why I don't touch it. I'm shit at it. I've never been to science.
You know, it's numbers. If you put the
He's
right
going to be
things
dining
in the
out
right
in
order,
that for months
Yeah.
now. I don't think it's fine. I'm not qualified as a scientist.
yeah. So
Let's get Stephen Hawking in there.
what we're going to do with this,
He's a good cooker.
and I say, I'm going to try this. This is me proving a scientific theory.
Okay.
So what we are doing is we are cooking ribs at the moment over indirect heat, which is the way they should be cooked. What we are going to do with these ribs
And we get carb. Hang that up. That's going to be a night. If you,
Yeah.
I can feel your tolerance waning, Peter. I'll move along there.
No, I was actually thinking I need to chop it fine. I was looking at
Oh, really?
more.
Well, bits of that will be all right.
So what we're
I
going to
wouldn't
do
want
here,
that. When
considering the fact there's raw coffee in there, that is the gift that we keep on giving. So
you remember maths when you finish that.
maths, you see, sounds like a great idea. Don't know what catch on. Right,
Numbers, kind of like letters, but a weirder shape.
Oh, Jesus. Right, so we have wrapped this fairly tightly, he says. We're trying to get a tray. Yeah, we don't have
Can you cook?
I can cook a bit.
Yeah.
My mum was a cook. She'd been a nanny for various different fancy families, and then she got up the duff and moved back to Scotland. No, sorry, she moved back to Scotland and then got up the duff. And went across my brother Juan is not quite.
So the not the up the duff bit, but that's what the execution by nanny.
There we go.
That's enough.
There we go. I did it for it was military families, really.
Yeah.
Military families back in the day. So she assures me.
So fat Coca-Cola.
Right.
It's got citric acid in it, it's got sugar in it, it's got water in it.
With
It's
Pepsi,
chemical.
with Pepsi being alright.
Pepsi's never all right.
How fucking dare you? I'm still waiting for that Pepsi sponsorship.
Trying your best.
Damn, yeah, I've got a fucking tattoo on passing on.
And we're also going to drop in there the last of the apple cider vinegar. I was going to pour that in the dish. I thought, is it worth doing it for like a lot of things? A little bit of vinegar, a lot of acid. Again, wrapping them up nice and tight. What I want to do is get them steaming in that liquid.
Right.
Literally and physically. So we're going to take, we're leaving on the tray. I'm going to stick them in here. Now,
How hot is that just now then, Peter?
that's at 108 degrees, and that's another fantastic segue, another tip.
You're more than welcome.
You don't have to cook everything on your barbecue. You can prep stuff in the oven. Now you take your ribs, put them in a tray, put them in the oven, 170 degrees, 45 minutes.
Right.
You know? Cook all the fat out of them, see if you can do that. Chicken one,
Yeah.
cook all the fat out of them. And then you're applying the char on your barbecue. All your barbecue basically do is provide heat and char.
Right.
If you go to proper barbecues, you're getting smoked. That takes time to develop and you're not into that, getting your barbecue ready. So, the ribs are in, our two types of ribs are in. Okay, so the next thing we're going to move on to is some chicken wings.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, as you're getting ready with the chicken wings, go for the BrawCast, KJ. I didn't even say that yesterday, you were just kind of there.
I was just sitting there, I know. I'm not,
Big little beard, sorry, I beg your
I'm not
pardon.
used to being on the show.
How you doing, kids?
Thanks, man.
Well, he might be a future for you, kid. But you see, normally over the summer, because there's such a big it's an opportunity to interview you about it, I guess. There's normally such a big community. Barbecues will have you and eating out and eating together. It would be a big thing normally, amongst the biking community. Obviously, we haven't been doing that the last couple of years.
Not at all.
Do you think this could be the summer for bringing it back?
Hopefully, man, it'd be good to get some meetups again. It's something that comes up with Brotherhood quite a lot, you know.
Meetups.
Meetups.
Meet up.
MEA.
Kind of vegan options.
It's like you're such a businessman. I saw you literally just writing that down in a post-it in your head, going, "That's a business, that." Meet ups. Here's what we do: we get guys in a pole.
And we roast them slowly. Right, chicken wings. Get these out your supermarket.
Now these are traditionally what I think a lot of people make howling arsenal of when it comes to barbecue.
They're the easier, the go-to. We'll make some chicken wings,
Yeah.
and what they end up with is carbonised salmon on the level.
Very much.
So what we're going to do is, first thing we're going to do is
You made that sound nice.
we're going to separate wing lips around the overhead.
It's very bright. If you want to do it,
Yeah,
you can cut it
okay.
out later.
Separate your wing lip from your drum. And the way you do that is open the wing up, you'll see where the natural joint is. Put your knife in, you'll feel it'll basically lock in there.
Right.
Push your knife through. There is, again, no special equipment required.
Sharp
Short
knife.
knife, yeah.
It's a sharp knife. Also, marinating tends to be that the barbecue the man's to make. It's a ridiculous statement, but that's what it is. What that ends up is men half-cooking food, poisoning most of the close family, and then leaving a pile of devastation for their wife to tidy up.
Now, you see, I was all right to believe the poisoning thing was the plan. That's why I think we've had one barbecue the entire time with a couple.
So, yeah. So, I mean, so what you're trying to do is win yourself some brownie points here. So, try not to use every tool or every dish in the kitchen.
See these bags? What are these things?
These are plastic Ziploc bags.
That's all they are.
That's all they are.
Special then.
These are from a reputable supplier.
Right.
You can get Ziploc bags that are quite thin. We'll call them freezer bags.
Yeah.
Use the heavy duty ones. Use something that, if you're going to put liquids in it, to make sure they are watertight.
Yeah.
If they're like 8 pence for 1,000, probably not the best brand.
Because
Because what you're doing here is you're eliminating hassle of time. Right? You don't have bowls to wash up. So I've got in here, this is soy sauce, ginger, garlic, a little bit of honey. So these have been marinating for about an hour and a half. Again, you can do this the night before. Stick it in a bag, put it in the fridge. The joy of putting it in a Ziploc bag, you can flatten it up, stack it up, and you can get
I get a lot of
and you'll get a lot more in that bag.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it today. So these are honey soy sauce. So these are teriyaki, sweet teriyaki. These ones are yogurt and sriracha, chili, garlic, yogurt, lemon.
wow.
And again, they're just doing there from that. So the salt from the soy sauce is doing chemical reactions to the chicken. It's opening up the boat and all the garlic and honey dumping in.
Right.
Seeing that your acid in there, your yogurt, open everything up. Chili it out. See? Yeah, so this one.
I was just wondering what the nipple was.
So these bags,
Yeah.
I can put a vacuum seal on them and use them as sous bags.
Makes sense.
Okay, so
You got a nipple or a breast of chicken?
Hmm?
You got a nipple or a breast of chicken?
not in the wheel because they're not suckling animals.
Good question, asked. Top answer.
Same way you don't get it on snakes or anything that comes out of an egg.
Would a vampire use a snake as like a refreshing drink because it's called bloody?
Possibly, but it's not that it's got bloody that has no heat regulation. So technically, if it was in a hot country, it would
heat up a bit. It's good to know for you vampires out there.
I love who's going to answer for this.
There was an old school.
He used to be a wrestler, like you have
Old school
to.
wrestler called Gabriel Gray, who was born within nipples or sweat glands. So
Nice.
halfway through a match, if he went too hard and got too hot, would just pass out.
Oh wow!
That's sweat glands.
Got a warning light, come on. Your
Just
car's
out the
over.
back, he's going too hard, Captain. He's going too hard.
Your car's over
Anyway.
hitting phone to AA.
So these are quite. I'm not going to say exotic. This is stuff that most people don't know.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. They might not think to put these combos
From
together.
a marinade point of view, right? Beginner marinade, salt. I know that looks a lot of salt. We've got chicken in there, and
Yeah.
you're going to cook it. Black pepper. Some citrus. Again, this is our acid. When it's fine,
It looks nice.
No, I love it. Love it.
so you can use limes. Limes give you a wee bit of sweetness. Lemon pepper is a very traditional wing
Yeah.
flavour. So just a whole lime. You want to be exotic? Am I going to be exotic today?
No.
No?
Whatever. Whatever.
The only things in my
Oh,
drawer
yeah.
that I'm terrified of.
You do catch a meal and then it sucks.
You catch a whole finger. Your wing just
I-
became finger flavour.
yeah.
Right, so we're basically just taking the zest and getting some of it. in there. So, salt, pepper, all that lemon, wine zest, sorry. Smoked paprika. All about pizza. So that's going to give you smoky, sharp, salty flavor.
Yeah.
And it's just
You see this action he's going to do here. Do you know that is like the one thing I cannot do? You know, he's stealing the
Oh,
bag.
is it? Oh, no. Fighting for so long.
It's terrible. See the one you get with a wee zip that you can just pull across it like, yeah!
You get the class, it seals it.
I used to have a thing about the Betware catalogue in like 2004 and I'm in there. He's shipping for me.
or obviously I'm a bit older than you, we were 50% fingers. So
Trust me, I know fingers.
You're all about the finger.
Heather.
That was spicy fingers.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
but-
the reason I stopped doing that bloody show.
90% of your ear out, then finally seal your bag.
There we go.
And then that lets you
Just have a good old squeeze in my mouth.
Yeah.
hit the
Sorry, chicken.
and it's kind of like
Just you settle there.
Start hungry.
Well, I was just saying some smells amazing.
No.
because I'm wearing a
Don't
variety
forget
of
that.
bro beer
Oh, right.
products today.
I've got Arctic.
Segue to the
I've
comment.
got Arctic Explorer on today. I forgot to give my I had the butter.
Yeah.
But my son found it and basically smeared it all over his face.
Well,
So,
I went with the beer board storming and then backed it up with some beer butter.
Nice.
It gets a bit warm and flying in here, so you can think of it.
Oh,
Warm up
that camera's just went.
on
I
and
tried
off.
to fix it. Oh,
Switch on, switch off. Technical things. Yeah, love it.
It's not much.
you can like edit this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Right. So, tip 5, about 5 or 6.
let's go for 5.
Let's go to
Right. If you're using a barbecue, this is hot.
Yeah.
Here's on hand, temperature, beer,
What's it called again?
barbecue.
No, but
That's
Kinda
it's a
egg.
Komoda egg, it's a
Yeah,
ceramic,
Komodo.
but it's a little one.
Right.
So if you're dealing with small things on your barbecue, chicken wing, C7, you've got a few odds because you've got 90 million people in your garden for euros.
Yep.
But then you get to the last one, this one's on fire.
Right.
So what you want to do, I didn't look at it earlier, skewer. Turn them all at the same time. And
Right.
you do this with sausages, stick two to it, sausages, chicken wings, anything sort of bite-sized, put them on skewer. Again, it's preparation.
Makes
Again,
sense. People wouldn't think to do that.
to get stuff from the burner. So what we're going to do,
Do you think about people when you do that?
no, I have bigger ones.
Are we still talking about the school?
Right, so what I'm doing here, thanks to be efficient, I'm
How
taking
long have these been marinating for you?
hour and a half, hour. Right. So I'm basically taking all the flats out, flats being the winglets,
Yep.
which is the reason we do the flops in this house is because that's what my wife likes. So we can usually
The winglets.
satiate the beast where we put stuff.
And it's not good already.
So we're going to
You
do
want one
them,
now?
No, man.
just basically get them.
They do smell nice enough. I'm
Oh,
a sucker
no.
for soy sauce. I drink a bottle if I fuck to get away with it, but heart attacks and all that.
So this is the bit where you can talk because this is quite
Oh, right, sorry.
dull and boring while I put things on a skewer.
So you mentioned the Euros a couple of times. I guess we're not deep in Euro 2020, or as I like to call it, Euro 2021, just to annoy people. Because it isn't a Euro. Like, we're just giving in, we're just pretending, aren't we? I got Italy in a sweepstake,
Right.
but this is what you need to know.
I'm the same, man.
I get 2 sweepstakes. Do I go for both my sweepstakes? North Macedonia. I didn't know fucking
Damn it! I wanted North
I didn't
Macedonia!
know Macedonia was big enough. That's like saying downtown large.
It's like, here's the big teams
No,
this year:
pencil.
Switzerland and Narnia. Like, I don't know. I've literally no idea. But none against people that see people that like, oh, I hate football, I'm just gonna avoid it. None against people in Scotland are in it. Like beyond that, I really couldn't give a crap. If someone's trying to, I talk to people about football the way Well, I talk to people about wrestling when they talk to me about football. Just so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
if they're going, oh, did you see the Florida? I don't know.
Championship wrestling.
I don't know. Trin game. I'm like where
Oh,
El Pacho came down and kicked the ball. And I, but do you remember WrestleMania 9 when Hulk Hogan beat Yokozuna for the champ? Mr. Fuji throw. And then they'll say something like, "Oh, the wrestling's fake. You're never going to play in the SPL." Woo! Oh, yeah. Enjoy your strip, dickhead.
Yeah, I see people with the full strap on.
Full cat wankers, man. I would never do that.
Hobbling down the street.
Although I do remember that.
You see how easily we just get
That's
some
incredible.
all of them at the one
That's
time.
incredible. And how long will they take to put out? So it really
Till
is,
they're ready.
that is them ready.
No, yeah, but we'll just watch them and again, tip 7. You know, these bad boys. Put them on. It doesn't matter how good you are. You'll never be good at electronics. Stick it in anything.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, well, you know, if you've just been given an open goal like that, what are you really going to do?
Is that chicken ready? Well, it needs to be 72 degrees. That chicken is ready.
Right.
As opposed to this, is it there? Is it there? That thing is the tall to that. That's not so. It pays off someone like that.
Who chased the temperature of the fingertip?
There's an old
serial
adage.
killer.
If you put your if you put your finger to finger, what you feel in there,
Right.
well done.
Right.
What you feel in there, medium, well, medium, rare.
Oh,
So-
right. You're talking like pressure.
Bollocks.
oh really?
Depending on what you get.
I just learned a new skill.
If you
I just
do,
learned a new skill.
it's a rule of thumb. If you do, like,
I don't think that's
every
true.
day, and I will go that over that every day. Because it's one of these things that you oh, good sense.
We're all doing it now. Look at this. We're all doing
No, we're all at
it.
it.
I think
It's quite strange.
you could have kept that ball frame.
Okay, we've got little chicken wings.
Now, one of the things I wanted to ask you about, just as you were doing some stuff, is you mentioned that Gordon Ramsay made a howling arse. Oh, was that it was
Grilled
a
cheese sandwich.
grilled cheese sandwich? Cheese toast, whatever way you want to talk about it, prepared in slightly different ways. How did he make such a howling arse of it?
Do you want a technical breakdown, or do you want me just to go on?
Just have a go at him if you want.
So basically,
He used to play for Rangers.
grilled cheese sandwiches are they're kind of like food truck. That's your right of passage if you get a good grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
It does open the door to the whole toasted cheese, roasted cheese debate, which is a show in itself.
Right.
Okay.
That's a new podcast we're actually bringing to you very soon.
So
Custard cream or bourbon.
his bread was too thick. He put it into a cold cast iron pan.
Yeah.
He put butter in with oil,
Right.
and then put it directly onto a fire. So too hot, fire too hot, pan too cold, butter, as opposed to.
And he should really know all.
Oh yes, yes he should.
I'm not distracted, remember?
It's not amazing.
So yeah, so cheese is too thick. The whole point of grilled cheese is crispy, buttery bread on the outside, melted gooey cheese in the middle, nice pull apart, get sexy Instagrams and all that. No, his looked like a bricklayer's boot.
Although I do have to say there is a new channel that James May's launched called Food Tribe. Because James May's quite a connoisseur. I don't know if but he's an admission, I don't think he's much of a cook.
Yeah, and you know what? As an amateur cook like you, Carol,
Yeah.
what we really need more of in this country is ex-television presenters coming out with YouTube television programmes. That's helpful. Really, really fucking
He's
helpful.
doing really well from what together. So,
Right,
all I'm
so-
saying is, go watch it. What I was going to
So-
tell you, just forget it. It's all shite.
These are at 50%,
And you just watch the
70%. We're going to do it, and again, this is something you can do at home with the grill. Put them in the tray or bowl. So we have as much char on that as we want.
Oh,
I think I'll be fine.
I don't do this at home, folks.
Asbestos.
So as far as cooking them through, so you don't kill your family,
It's always a bonus.
put them either back into your barbecue. You finish off. Or you put them in your house to finish off.
right, okay.
So next time we're going to do get some more bits of window.
My missus is away to go sushi today. She's ready to go sushi today.
Go sushi.
Ah!
Where's that?
Is it not go sushi? Is that
Yo
what it's
sushi.
Go sushi.
Yo sushi. What the fuck's go sushi? They're the ones with it. They're trying to make it look like Blade Runner, but it looks like it was. It looked like it's done a soft play. The only one.
So I took a couple of years sabbatical from the day job and worked as a sushi chef for a year.
Right.
18 months.
I can just translate it. No, not particularly well, so I can just translate it.
Ended up with the head sushi chef.
Is it?
The one that used to be in Fraser. Started in there, done my training in there, and then went to the airport.
Prisons. Oh, you sushi?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Yeah, I taught me how to make sushi and I paid my bills for
And now he makes it in the house.
Is sushi quite hard to make? It's quite tricky.
hard.
Just- was it-
Yummy.
it's easy to learn, it's hard to perfect.
Is it?
Like, I can teach how to make sushi, you can make sushi, you could walk away from here and hour make sushi.
Right.
I would then, you then go to a sushi master and they would rip into that.
Oh, really?
So, and then I can make sushi and they would rip it in. There's like different levels.
Is that
There's
show
like
on?
Europa League sushi.
Yeah.
It's how you make the rice and mixing the seasoning. So you can get
I'm trying not to be
peanuts.
nosy about packages around.
I never get.
Right, so that's our second batch of wings. Now get some colour.
Nice.
Clean up the breeze. So, burger. We've got a white down here actually.
Now, this would be the one that's like, I'm sure everyone watching will know. I mean, have you been a barbecue, made a charcoal grilled a burger?
Oh, yeah, totally. That's
Generally,
fun,
someone comes up with the nice burgers. Someone comes up with the really nice burgers.
Yeah.
And they get put
Chocolate.
I'll just put these next to the ones I got from Quick Save or something. Whoa. What's the etiquette with the burgers then?
So, burgers, you can buy great burgers now at the supermarket.
Oh, you can, yeah.
But sometimes you need to make your own. So what we're going to do is, we're not going to make ketchup. What we are going to do is chop some tomatoes.
Oh, you are going to actually make physical mix some ketchup? Are you just going to chop it
We're
up?
going to make something which will go on top of your burger, which
See,
tastes a lot better than ketchup.
I'm a big, I like tomatoes grilled.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a big fan of that.
Go on and get some tomatoes. What we are, we're going to make a burger. So 9 times out of 10, go to the restaurant or go to a supermarket, you get a burger and you don't know what's in it.
Right.
I know because I saw them make it. That is brisket mix from a piece of brisket. The Novo's famous brisket barbecue. So briskets are synonymous with barbecue.
Yes.
They have a particular flavour. That's beef rib. Okay. I'm going to do exotic things for that in a minute. Before I make sure that I lose my tomatoes. Keep that for later.
Is that a specific tomato pan?
It's just a grill pan one there.
Sounds like I'm being sarcastic when I'm saying it, but I'm really not.
I'm genuinely interested as
It's
well.
like,
man.
I love the
No,
fact.
again, they're just little pans that go in
Yeah,
the grill. Put it all in fact, all. Actually, we're doing this whole no dishes thing. Some of
Oh.
So it's going to go back in.
No,
A lot of this stuff I'm not allowed to use because the wife doesn't like washing it. So we'll get a.
She's raging. Just for the record.
Gosh, she's sober.
Okay. You can all get pissed after you get your jag. It'd be great. Don't get jagged up.
So we'll
After that, we're all going to go and hang out and have a jag.
Yeah.
we'll keep that there. For our
Where do you go?
tomatoes.
Where are you going? You go jag?
Ravenscraig.
Oh, very nice.
That place freaks me out.
So- We have a flare up. A little bit of unauthorized
Yes, I
fire.
see that.
Overhead cam.
Knock off. There you go, fire.
At least some of that on our wing will well. What we done? Right. So,
I've
So-
never seen anybody do that. Like any
No.
barbecue, I've
Yeah,
never
right.
done that. But then again,
And you said that's got Coke and
poking.
Yeah.
vinegar.
So, we're basically going to do heat.
bonnet. Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. Oof.
A little bit of silver skin in there. Not a pleasant mouthfeel. And all we're going to do is chop this up really finely. So it becomes like ground beef. But you
Right.
get, if you take your butcher where you take and get some beef rib and just mince it for me. But it's nice to kind of treat yourself because if you kind of set yourself up a workstation and do this for your guests, they don't notice that you've been firing things into the oven. And they go, oh, he's having making burgers. What's that? Oh, but, oh, we'll still market, we'll have to have a game when you come around with the 27. You know, it's
Quick order a pavlova. Something like that.
we're just moving our stuff about. Stuff about
I don't think I've
Char on
ever
that.
been to a barbecue that's ever really had much preparation
No, I
apart from
don't think so.
just buying everything,
Just
shopping
shopping
on.
Yeah.
Never been here then.
Very well, you know.
We don't, I don't get invited to barbecues.
Everybody's never been like that.
No, that's
I imagine
it.
not.
Nobody actually invites us anywhere because it's like,
Chase, can you run into balsamic, please?
Tutton all the time. Oh, for the
You know
love.
what? Complete opposite. Just
Yeah.
the fact of somebody else cooking for me would be
shit show.
so
There we
plenty of salt, plenty of pepper,
Oh, but honey.
bit of honey.
All right.
So basically, I'm gonna mash this up and put it on top of the burger, and that'll become like your ketchup.
Sure, yes.
But this is not rocket science.
No.
There's not years of training required to do this.
I've got
Yeah, I think I've got like a mousy tier of balsamic left. Plenty. Like I say, we're off here at the moment. That's a lot of us. So what we've also got here are some little sweet pepper, which we're also going to chop. There's no seeds in these. These are Aldi. Little. We both do them. I have a real problem with separating those two. Every time I go to Lidl, I tell people it's Aldi and vice versa.
One of them will sell, it's got a really weird middle aisle.
Yeah.
They'll sell like canoes and stuff, parachutes, like a pint of ham, all those type of things. Can't believe it's no wine.
So we were in yesterday, and they had this Polish spirit that was so powerful. It was vodka, not vodka. Vodka.
I love stuff like that. I love stuff like that. I love the fact that somebody went, what we call it, vodka. Don't be ridiculous.
It's got too much asbestos in it.
Yeah,
To be vodka.
you know, letters. Although Jaffa Cakes, for the record, I'll just go Jaffa Cakes, which is apparently a copyrighted name. Trademark name, yep. You can't call it. Yep. A Jaffa Cake out of my ball. Well, the square Jaffa Cake the other week was like raspberry in it. And raspberry in it.
Is that one?
Disgusting.
Tell us how you feel.
I wrote to Nicola Hutchins, she's not getting back to me yet. Anyway.
It's a weekend.
Oh, that's the weekend.
Monday morning, first thing.
Monday morning, got to deal with a couple of emails.
She'll get one of the Euro fans though. And
Oh,
give it a
well,
laugh,
talking
right?
about Euro fan zone, I'm due to be performing at Euro fan zone in a couple of weeks. Not entirely convinced it's going to happen, but there we go. Because I think when you talk about football, you think Billy Pickford.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then you Google it and you find out that is also the name of a 70-year-old former Dundee United player. Then you find me. I overtook him for ages. In fact, I think I've overtaken him again.
Yeah.
And I did a sportsman dinner like he was at once and ripped him. He is not a fan of mine. He is not a fan. He did not find it funny at all.
Hopefully, we're going to have Billy Pickford.
Pretty
So,
much.
We
pretty
have
much.
some ground beef and we have some minced beef. We'll probably put the equal amount of both.
So these are going to form a couple of burgers or?
We'll just do one big burger.
Oh, wow.
Again, because you're using this when it's cooked, some of the discussing when you were on the last time.
That's right.
Different types of meat for different types of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So, got some char on our peppers. Good.
Oh,
Okay, we don't need that one. He was a bad pepper.
I thought it was slick the way you got rid of it though.
Yeah.
Seamless. What do I do?
So what would be your go-to food, John?
My go-to food, I do like a nice homemade burger.
Right.
I'm pretty simple that way, man, but I like garlic fruit, some jalapeno sometimes. Is that right what you said here? Jalapeno, is it?
Jalapeno.
Yeah. Just good sense in the burger, man.
Nice.
What about you?
Do you know, there's a fellow called George Motz, who is the burger doctor. That's a god amazing work. He's the one that turned me around to no ketchup on burgers anymore.
Really?
Yep.
What's it in for?
So you can taste them.
Fair enough.
So you can taste them. And it's like, I've been living in the dark ages.
Yeah.
I'm living in the dark ages.
Anything you add to a burger. So, with this quality,
I am having some of this ketchup. This one.
yeah, so, with this quality of meat, you don't really want to be adding a lot to it. But it's so we've got a meat with salt and pepper, nothing else really exotic in there, and we're just, if you're making a batch of these, get it all.
Yeah.
But make sure you've got it. And you don't want to overwork it because then you get that tight, bouncy burger. You want when the fat renders, you want little gaps so you get juice and you've got that sort of.
I'm from the generation that my mum would like, if we got mincemeat and the bread was getting bought, we'd make it stretch to like a family of 5.
Yeah,
Bless her.
I'm fairly happy with that. And again, got a bit of thickness to it. Great. That's the first pinch from Brand's Giggery.
That was alright.
So again, what we're going to basically do here is get some sear marks on it.
Right.
Flip it, get some sear marks. Finish it up. Same you can do with a steak.
Right.
Okay. A lot of people are so obsessed with barbecues or grilling that they think everything has to be cooked on the barbecue for its whole life. Yeah, it's perfectly acceptable to keep things off in the oven. So if you've got a big grill, a flat grill, put a couple of bricks at the basket with one of these tinfoil trays so it's a little bit further off the heat. Put a little bit of water in it. Keep things in there, keep them warm. You know, not everything. Or if you've got a big grill like that, indirect heat. Another tip number 8. You know, light your barbecue at one side. Because your hot side, the cold side. Things will still cook on the cold side, but they cook slower.
Right.
Yeah.
Just thinking about the number of barbecues.
Yeah.
Hopefully we've saved some people from the Brotherhood, whatever it is. Because what normally we do is Peter would obviously do the shows, which are off season of just now. Season 3's on the way, I think.
Yes, well, season 3 will be the guests. Will be
Yes.
our sausage shows.
So, I mean, obviously you would have been doing those. Did them throughout lockdown, which was trying, I would imagine.
It was an adventure.
What was the desire to do it?
My hands are about immune to heat. I think what you like them on fire. It was kind of just people. Everybody and their brother were putting shit on Facebook and YouTube during lockdown. I'm like, that's rotten. And then I've got actually the voice. Well, you can do better, do better. So let's do some coupon.
I saw somebody making scrambled egg with honey. Yeah, I did. Apparently it's quite nice. Apparently it's meant to. What?
The goodness to that.
I've never seen it
Honey
before.
and eggs. We done that fish soup up and we done
That's right.
the Saturday Cook's Kitchen. I think there was honey in there at some point. Okay, let's talk buns.
Let's talk buns, finally.
In a minute, it's really time to shine.
Bread! Well, currently we don't have any bread in the house because my wife's working out like a maniac. So there's no bread in the house. So I've been like licking the Wayne's Valley's rusks in order to get some carbs into my body.
So,
I go back some moisture. He's one, he doesn't give a shit. Right?
the bun of choice in the Murphy household is brioche buns. They are made with a bit more sugar, butter, milk, as opposed to your ordinary bread.
Doesn't taste better.
So tip 10.
I'm going to have to stop it.
9.
Yeah.
Grill your buns. Grill the top half of your bun and grill the bottom half. There we are, about 10. Basically, what that does is it makes your bun somewhat waterproof. So like say your bun going soggy, it'll give you time to actually munch on your bun.
Right.
And who doesn't like munching on a bun?
Not me.
I need to stop doing that. So it's not that. Perfect. Right, okay. So,
You seem suspicious of the burger, which is interesting to see.
no, I'm just I'm looking at it. It's I'm not used to cooking on this. I usually cook
Right.
when I barbecue on that. When I grill on that.
Right.
From a photo point of view,
That's the
that's
the devil's
that's
egg is not really.
right. It's a lot. There is no cold area on this, so I'm just I'm being perhaps overly cautious and trying not to set myself on fire. And I'm not on fire, which is good.
That's a bonus.
I'm just going to put these on. The reason I was looking at it funnily was I was trying to work out where to put these
All right.
without them just going. Because this is a hot little supper. And it's great if we take the sport deal to the rallies, setting that up, great to get barbecue at night, because we're usually having hot dogs or burgers or something like that.
Yeah.
Plus it being ceramic cold people night, because you're like these
Lovely.
campfire.
Oh, I take no time at all, did it?
That's it. So, anything new and exciting in the... You must be gigging?
Yes, yes, yeah. No, completely.
Gigging again.
Just tell you why we're doing it. Like, kind of gigging. I think loads of inquiries, things going in the diary, but we're not quite back much. It's more than what I'm more worried about. So Kirkcaldy's going to get work in progress tomorrow, I think. But yeah, some things are opening up, particularly for later on in the year. But everything's a little tentative just now. I think everything's in a pencil. I think gig-wise, and hopefully, as we'll see what's happening, we'll do some draw events and stuff as well. They don't like to say even meetups. Would be nice, wouldn't they?
So even just catch up with brotherhood and get some face-to-face meetups. And even spoke about doing a live broadcast at some point as well.
We did, yeah. So we're hoping to put something like that in place.
Yeah.
But yeah, gigs coming back. Gigs tomorrow in Kirkcaldy, gigs last night north. Edinburgh in a couple of weeks. Glasgow is in the diary a couple of months. So Liverpool. Somewhere else down in England. Brighton, we're in Brighton as
Englandshire.
well. In Brighton. That'll be good. I'll have to learn how to slow down the language again.
That's the thing, isn't it?
It tends to not be that bad.
Yeah.
This side of Birmingham.
I was going to say there's a very region to region.
It tends not to be that bad. Like in Liverpool and Newcastle, places like that. But as soon as you hit like London or Kent or anything like that, slow down.
Yeah.
Take you back to like one word a second.
Yeah, pretty much.
I couldn't get that on Zoom calls for the day job. Well, I'm working my Welsh guy at the moment. Obviously, Welsh people start to talk really quickly.
Yeah.
And then we've got a guy from the north, so he can kind of keep up to a certain degree.
Yeah.
And then we're on calls with people that are based in Southeast England, and you just see like their eyes going on what have you, crazy northern that.
Oh, maybe we're right and you're wrong. How's that sound?
No, we are right. We just can't keep up.
Maybe you should be doing classes.
What's that? What are we running at time wise?
52 minutes.
That's about an hour.
About another year.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we've got our burger, we've got our burger prep, and again that prep could be for one burger, could be for 10, 15 burgers, so doing the same thing in the same amount of time. We're just finishing our burger, we want our burger medium.
Yeah.
We have toasted our bun, we'll leave that there. We're going to have a look at our type 2 ribs.
Right.
Not our type 2 diabetes, our type 2 ribs.
Type 2, so that's
Those are the ones that we put in
the one we wrapped up.
Coca-Cola and the vinegar and all that.
Although, Pablo Pepsi really well.
Harry King Fiction does not endorse for your Pepsi.
They'll do that.
I'm a Pepsi guy as well.
Yeah, that might it tastes better. Pepsi with Pizza Hut. Jesus Christ. It's going to be airport pizza.
Here's a question for you, Pierre.
Yeah.
Pineapple on a pizza, yes or no, since you're a chef?
Oh my goodness.
In principle,
it keeps coming up in the brotherhood.
In principle, yes. Me personally, no.
Really?
There you go. That's a very diplomatic answer. Oh, wow.
Right, so they've been in there, steaming, roasting.
Yeah.
It's a smell.
It's amazing.
And look, if we push through that meat, it's by no means fall off the bone, but there is a degree of tenderness to it.
It's coming out this way. It's beautiful.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to leave that tin foil open. And we're going to put them meat side down into the braised water. So that's essentially all your meat juices and your rub
It's all there.
is all there. Yeah. We'll put this back on our tray. I'm going to put it in open like this. We'll do it back for maybe 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
To get final cook on it. And then we'll take the juice away and we'll try and get a bit of a bath on it.
Right.
So, our chicken wings have been in there. Can you just move that glass? I don't mind getting back. So what we're going to do, what I've also done in there is I've cooked some of the marinade.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
As you can see, that marinade is bubbling and
Yeah.
right. So we marinated that ground chicken. And well, we can't really use that for. Stay on 100 degrees, kill everything. Right. Take it, put it in a pan, reduce it down, and then pour it over your thing like that.
Oh. Are you going to pour it straight on that table?
No, yes.
No, I am not. Because I have to do chicken
I was
wings.
backing up with this too.
See, before you eat these, I'm going to dip peppers.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
we need to get the side to over. Well, technically, it's not our guide, so.
No, you're getting whatever you need.
Yeah, cool.
Because this has a crossover event.
It is a
Crossover event. So is this kind of like what do you got? Avengers Infinity War?
Guess so. My kids will not give Captain America anything, but yeah, he's probably turned into one of my favourite characters.
Yeah, I've turned around to him as well. And he's like
Loads of
Captain
folk are
America.
like down in Captain America, but he's probably my favourite.
Well, after that new, how the
Oh, the new
what's
series.
it called? That no, not
See, we are
fans.
villain family. We are
Yeah.
villain.
I'm a villain family. I'm a villain family, but
the
I haven't seen
Joker.
Loki yet. I look forward to watching Loki.
Oh,
I'm going to watch that tonight.
Yeah.
That's my treat before I am away every Sunday to Friday and Saturday nights again.
We liked Marvel movies, but we kept watching them here and there, and then we sat down and watched the full timeline.
Still like Guardians of the Galaxy though.
Yeah.
Although I'm looking forward to Suicide Squad from DC.
Yeah, I'd like to see his version and all
Once I'm
that.
going all out. John Cena's going to be good in it. He's already, his character's already got a spin-off TV show.
Look, does John Cena not have to make like 1,000-word apology to the Chinese government for saying that Taiwan was a country? Yeah.
But he also did it in their native tongue without even going back to the line.
Yeah, so we have boiled marinade, we've got a teriyaki wing,
Oh wow, it's really thickened up.
and then you can leave that in there whenever the day, it'll keep stickier. But obviously with the beard,
And without fear,
the
this
stickier,
Well, I was about to
the
say-
stickier you get,
This is going to be
you
interesting.
end up just like it just looks like woodkill, it's just mackied on your feet.
that's fine.
This should go to, do you just sting it over your shoulder? Or?
If only, man. I took a Triumph for a spin when I was went to Triumph Glasgow, and I went to take one of the bobbers out. I was riding along, the beer's flapping along, and it was class. Like,
What are your beard getter?
I never had these at the time. No.
Right, so those are your teriyaki wings, guys, and those are your lemon pepper wings. You get those nibbling.
I better take your goodie bag from the missus.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Still-
I forgot yours last
Still brings it up.
Did you forget that?
Still, I've just left.
Just
And also spent our much time talking.
It was like guys are fucking saucy, and then he was talking.
So she was looking about for it, and I tried to ponder, could I sneak away and get something and pretend that I got it? No, not my neck of the woods, sadly.
Right. So while you guys are we got?
Can you push them over here just sorry, I know
Oh, yeah, right. So which ones are which, sorry, again?
So these are teriyaki with sesame
Teriyaki.
seeds, and that's your lemon pepper. So I'm going to take on the lemon pepper wing.
Should we try them? Should we wait? Should we wait?
Once the photographs have been done, and that's just a little bit of fried onion on top for garnish. I can't help myself. Right, right guys, grab a wing, have a nibble.
I'm going for these because I'm a sucker for sesame seeds. And my mum with a cockatoo.
She was or she enjoyed.
Rumour has actually. Me and my brother are very different people.
Yeah, they're amazing.
That's good. Absolutely awesome.
So while you guys are nibbling, I'm just going to sauce these. These are type 1 ribs.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, as you're nibbling away. So the meat's cooked, but it's not just as tender, it's more just some. Yeah, that's a binging with barbecue swab.
Mm.
Basically means you need to bite them a bit more. What am I going to do? Oh, the barbecue sauce, the Stokes one.
What did you
It's in the
try?
cupboard.
Is it?
You scoop some into a bowl.
Lemon pepper.
So for not a lot of effort, and that there's no panic, there's char on there, you know they've been barbecued, cooked through, they're still juicy and meaty. So that's chicken
And because
wings.
they've just been cooked, they've been prepared, cooked well, giving them that extra time in there to make sure they're done through, which is what people wouldn't do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's straight on a plate with a bit of.
Well, people go, oh, that's all black, that's ready.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
you wait
yeah.
in the middle of it and go, it's still alive.
Oh yeah. This is the one that I wouldn't. This is the one that I wouldn't go for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Not for any reason. Not for any real reason. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I probably wouldn't. But that's lovely. Just the time. Actually, I mean everything.
The thing
Kind
you get from a lime, you don't get from a lemon, you get more of. You get a little bit more sweetness. You also get that citrus kick, which cuts through the greasiness of the chicken wing. It's essentially an oily part of the animal.
yeah, it really does. You get a nice sweet tart, and everything kind of comes through after it, and then, like say, I'm going up, a mouthful of cheese.
So by cooking these traditional way, we have a fantastic bath on this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some sauce on the top and stick it back in just to eat the sauce through.
Captain the sauce.
Just so. Just with some of the liquid on there, just give it a bit of moisture. Oh, it's out here, sorry.
That's for your
If you're not trying Stokes barbecue, recommend them. It's a good sauce. I make my rubs, I make myself and somebody who's got time to ask. That's the brand I use. We also get all our meat from a butcher, as you well know.
Yeah.
McMillan's butcher.
Yeah.
Donald's the butcher, Kevin McMillan down there.
It's actually amazing to see how butchers are kind of remarketing themselves in this time as
But
well.
this sauce, that's me and Kevin that speak about this. This is the sauce. We stock this sauce in. You go and get all this meat,
Oh,
get this sauce,
fantastic.
and you're rocking and rolling.
There's actually a guy down in charity eat and stuff. Works for a butcher down in Leeds. He's doing this thing on YouTube called Rate My Takeaway.
Right.
Has
I've
anybody
seen that. Aye.
He's a lovely Danny. I think his name is Danny Manlin. He's a lovely guy, but he's sort of all over there marketing for the butchers and what have you. But the main thing he does is Rate My Takeaway, and it's certainly worth a watch. If you'll get addicted. You want to see from donuts to just regular takeaway. I tried to do it with
Is that
takeaway
sauce
Kelly
in
and
your
it was
bag,
mine.
Daniel?
It was mine. I just put it a wee bit.
Let's check.
Reminded me of my time as a boy scout. And just straight back in.
Yeah, straight back out. And what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to take another rib. Get a bit of colour on them.
Rice Krispies is good. I can eat like this. Even then I had to wait. Till hell took another while to have a bowl of Rice Krispies.
Okay, so we're going to go on to our burger. So we've done all our burger prep. We're all full of cucumbers and ketchup. Our drinking beers. We've got all our buns toasty. And when you decide you're chatting away with them both, guests of the state, got most of the century.
We're talking about Uncle David, how he's never getting back out of jail. You don't know what David did.
Hey everybody, would you like a burger?
Wow.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a bun. We're going to take a little tomato, so we'll put in a... And again, if you want to be fancy, you can be fancy. If you don't want to be fancy, you tip all that in a bowl, mash it up with a fork.
Okay.
Same kind of result. Okay. We'll take our burger. Make sure we've got all of these bits.
I like tomato cottage.
Okay, cool. Tomato sandwich.
I've seen it.
With tomatoes. So here you get your juice, which is your honey, your lime, your salt, it's everything we've done with balsamic vinegar. The top half of our bun. French chefs do that, charge you £34 and call it au jus.
All right.
So get a little plate going. Can I get remove the wings
I
to the
think I
side?
can away.
Of course.
A nice little roasted pepper. Again, those are
Thank you very
just,
much.
that's just a side. You pop them in your mouth, but there's no seeds.
Okay.
So they're just a hot salad. Probably a bit boiled on my hands.
What is that?
So that is
There you go.
That's amazing.
brisket burger. Yeah, I'll need a pressure washer for you.
I'm
You guys want
You should tuck it into your shirt.
That's a great idea.
That's what he uses.
So by having the
Yeah, see? There
garlic
you
you
go.
take from meat in there, you'll get your crispy mince,
Yeah.
and then you'll get your little, almost like a little nugget of steak.
Right, nice.
So it's a different burger experience. But by all means, dig in, guys.
I'm gonna go with this.
Me too.
Hold on standby. Hold on standby.
Right, you. Wait a minute.
Follow it. Very good.
I'll just do it. So, hold it up so it's like.
Sexy burger pose number 3.
There you go. I'm gonna
There you
take it over this.
Yeah,
Well, it's just perfect.
probably for this.
All right, on 3.
Let's go. Okay.
Oh Jesus, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's messy, but how you get it? It's delicious.
Beautiful, huh?
You have cheese going from your
Oh, do I?
mouth to your mouth.
No, you're going to be the one who's going to have a little trouble.
I know. I'm trying my best to usually hide in my house and
You don't realise what a fan you are until you've been filmed eating.
Yeah, and that was a lot of things.
Me and this cheese are not getting on.
Yeah, so again, you don't always have to use cheddar. Use Emmental.
Right.
Mozzarella will give you that lovely sting, not no flavour there. Emmental will give you a bit more of the elasticity.
The tomatoes are really lovely.
they're nice, aren't they?
Again, just put a little bit of sauce on our
It's alright, I've put the camera off.
tight 2 ribs.
I think you've done all right.
So far. I've seen a bit of cheese swinging about, but I don't know what it's right.
So, yeah, would you say it's better having one nice burger at a barbecue than a whole bunch of really shitty ones?
Yeah. Or you can use that mixed meat sliders. I eat 43 of them.
I'm trying to figure out what that's for tell. Yeah, with a bone.
So basically just taking a tight 1 ribs out.
I think it's gone, so I'm guessing it's good.
You flip them up and you can see where the bones are.
Just a guide.
Yeah,
I'm going to admit,
I'll talk your presentation a wee bit, but it's not really about presentation.
I very
it's
rarely will have ribs at a barbecue.
I'm good.
No, that's not an option. I always feel guilty because I've got a dog. He can't have ribs. I always feel guilty. I'm that guy that about, can I take these bones home? I'm that guy.
So these are, we put them in the grill for an hour and a bit.
Oh, beautiful.
Just like that.
I don't know if that tells my burger or not, man.
What?
I'm joking.
Okay, so that's ribs. So they will be particularly hot.
And then warm.
What?
As in warm.
As in, yeah, hot as in straight out of the oven, hot.
I'm not doing a great job. They're going to
No,
fall
yeah,
off.
that's fine.
There you go.
I think these will be flavourful. I think they'll be okay. I think you'll find them maybe a little bit
I'm going to do that. I don't know.
because you haven't cooked them for or you haven't cooked them for long enough. That just takes it. Lots of love.
I like you got this one.
I didn't get that slightly better but sweet pepperiness.
Very consciously pumping down the microphone.
Oh, no.
It's
ASMR.
ASMR, man. Somebody eating fucking Watsits down the microphone the other day. I was like, infamous. Maybe stop.
People think about that.
People think of that from. Hey guys, today I'm going to be eating Frosties.
I mean, it used to be, there was this legend of videos of women and horses. And that, with the average, and that was it. That was as bad as the world got. You know, there's people videoing themselves eating Watsits in the dark. Get that for yourself.
Get out and pump something. That's a t-shirt.
That's a piece of get bump.
Get it pumped.
Yeah.
Motivational quote.
GHP.
Okay, so that's your first rubs to try.
Alright. Do you want
I'm
to
back on it, I'm good.
after you guys,
Thanks, sir.
just shut them down for one of the big ones.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's my one.
Put it pinned down.
I think they will be a bit on the chewy side.
I'm just so aware of the cameras on me this thing. Because I watched the other one bow. 3 minutes got a little. Yeah. I don't mind that.
No, some people like that on the ones. See the proper
I like to know I'm eating an animal.
Carolina wine or Carolina ribs eating it's basically stew on a stick.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like my ribs that toothsome. I mean, if you try and do traditional ribs in an hour and a half, that's what you'll get.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Very nice.
But this is the alternative. So this has had the same, if not less, cooking time. So we done the is it the poach? A couple of them ones you guys can try them. It's basically same rubs, same sauce. Cheese, anything international.
But they physically look so different. You know?
That's kind of the illustration of direct heat again applying other types of heat.
I'm also thinking they didn't get all the meat there.
I like following like
Sure.
come on now, come on. Here we go. Clever. Go on. Careful now, talk. Yeah, when I'm holding things with metal tongs, chances are you've lost all your fingerprints.
She's still carrying it.
Yeah, she's still carrying it. So since these two are talking, I'm going to take this chance to plug Pirate King Kitchen.
Back on, man.
You should.
See, we are a amateur cooking channel that will show you everything from barbecue and sushi to Michelin star plating and all that. And we do it partly educational, bit of fun, a lot of banter. We're going to get some great guests on for season 3. So it'll be more about the chat. I'll be cooking in the background. We'll put some plates together. We also have a shop, which I'm sure you guys will plug for us.
Yeah.
100%.
Again, yeah, we have a book, which we done the race of charity for a cancer charity last Christmas. And I think we sold out with that, but there's talk of maybe doing another one this year. So we can let's see how that goes. So we're not live on here at the moment, but if you check out Facebook, YouTube, there's lots of recorded stuff there for you to enjoy. And this handsome man has been a guest on the show.
Hello.
Both live and through the wonders of the internet.
Yes.
And JJ's really one of our guests. Season 3.
Looking forward to it, man.
And when can people get in touch if they want to?
Facebook page, Pirate King Kitchen, YouTube, Pirate King Kitchen. Drop a message, and we can help you with anything you want to do. And on the shop, you can actually commission your own episode.
Okay.
So we could have set up for this. You can either sit there and we'll do the episode, or I can walk you through making a dish step by step, give you all the shop ingredients and all that, and then it's a special occasion, a birthday anniversary. If you want to make something special, I'll walk you through it with your own masterclass of how to do it, and you have that forever. You can go down and watch the back anything you like.
And the mission to save barbecues as well.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of barbecue on the channel because for me barbecue is 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18 hours.
Yeah.
But a lot of people go, how do I get your people come to my barbecue and go, how do I make that? I'll put aside 18 hours to do that. So, man, how can I make it? But you can.
I'm thinking of having a barbecue tomorrow. What do you think?
How can I do this? So the chicken wings, the different flavours on the chicken wings, different ways of cooking ribs so you can get them done in an hour. I've got another recipe to put a pressure cooker here. You can put stuff in the oven and roast it for 2 hours and then put it on the barbecue. So that'll be probably the backbone of the second book is, so you want a barbecue in an hour.
Well, look forward to seeing it. All right, well, listen, probably as JJ's chomping away, what's your final opinion on it? And you've done very well.
So,
Thanks,
flavour-wise, texture-wise, between the two different ribs.
I slightly favour this one.
Okay.
That's what I like.
Okay.
That's my opinion. Although, as you can see, I've cleared it. I had to choke it down.
Yeah.
No, I thought they were both excellent. I very much enjoyed them, but they are very different. I see what you mean. They are different, but the same.
Texture, we need those with the same flavour.
Yeah.
In the same oven.
Yeah.
We just use two different.
Yeah.
Before you go, I have something for takeaway.
Oh my goodness.
So that is raw bones.
There you go.
So should be enough there for a
Good
1 or
rubber.
2 racks of ribs.
Yes.
And that is broad butts.
No buts.
So stick that on.
Fried chicken. I don't know.
Pork chops, chicken breast, your lighter coloured meat.
Yeah, okay.
Can you tell the difference just by
I
looking
can
at it?
actually.
You can, right?
I can.
Oh, look at that.
Thank you very much, sir.
So the raw
Neptune
bones is the one with the coffee and the
Yes.
Oh man, anything with coffee in it's good for me.
and the other one's a bit more traditional, Carolina sweet.
Yeah.
Flavour.
And they're really fun to look at. Do you think these might be something like put in the shop maybe?
As DJ knows, getting something where you can sell it commercially
Yeah.
is a pain in the ass. You need to make it in big batches and labeling and food hygiene and not that I'm saying any of these things are bad. We do food hygiene. We don't do dirty here.
Yeah.
But you need inspections and certificates. Not. So it's maybe a thing we could look into.
But not right now.
If somebody specifically commissioned us to make something that's different,
That's different, yeah.
but as a brand, it's something we can do. It's something we might do. It's not something in the pipeline.
Well, look, when things open up, maybe we'll be able to see you doing some exhibitions and stuff on the road as well. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, that's right. If you ever want to have a raw barbecue, give me a shout.
Definitely.
We talked about it. Anyway, right, we better watch. Thanks very much for tuning in this very much special episode of BrawCast on the Road. Don't forget to check out everything that's going on over with the Pirate King. We're going to be back with a new episode very soon. JJ, where can we get all our exciting, sexy stuff?
BrawBeerLovers.com.
And that's us. Never I'll be Billy Kirkwood. We'll see you next time.
See you later. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Just be amazing.
Amazing. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yep.
But what time is it?